we are going to have a transfer budget of 18.5 million to work with when I joined the club, and they have a very healthy payroll budget as well, 60.9 million per annum. Hello, is this the police? I think I've been scammed. What is going on, guys? I'm Malvin here, and welcome to Rags to Riches. Today, we have our first game as the manager of Stoke City. So, a little bit of a recap of last episode. Stoke City, they are currently sitting in the 16th position with only 15 points. We are only 1 point ahead of Sheffield United, that is currently occupying the 18th position, which is the last relegation position in the Premier League. All right, so FM God has not been good to us as well, because our first team today is gonna be against Manchester City of all clubs. So Manchester City, they are currently sitting at the top of the league, as how you would expect. They still have Erling Haaland, which is a beast. All right, so this is gonna be a tall order. This is gonna be a test of the character of the players in Stoke City. So today we will really be able to see which are the players that really wants to be here, really want to play for us, and start planning for the January transfer window. So speaking of the transfer window, uh it is really bad news. When Stoke City offered me the job, they told me that I will have 60 million of wage budget to work with. But the reality is a little bit different. They are currently spending 66 million. So if I'm to do any business, any improvement to the team in the January transfer window, we will have to sell some players. So if you have a look at the club, right? If you look at the team, there are some players that are above average, but majority of the team is actually just a mediocre, player, especially, yeah, players from Eric Kabako all the way to Justin Iwobi. So yeah, not every one of them are actually, good enough to play in the Premier League. Especially, we are going to be playing 4 more matches in the month of December. So this will be the matches that I'm going to be testing all these players and see which players are good enough to play with us, and who are the players that will be getting the boot in the January transfer window. So this is the team that I'm going to be fielding against Manchester City today. Iverson in goal, Kakashi, Jason Holgate, and Brandon Williams will be our back four. Mendy at the base of the midfield, Smallbone as our Mazala on attack, Chaudhry will be our box-to-box midfielder, Armstrong on the left, Brown on the right, and Emre Tezel as our lone striker up front. Let's just submit the team and get into the match. All right, so in today's match, to be honest, I'm actually, expecting a defeat, by the hand of Manchester City. As you guys, Manchester City, they are always one of the best teams in any FM. To be honest, in any universe of the FMs as well. So let's see if we can, get an odd draw here today and get a draw, from this great Manchester City side. Haaland will be starting in from them, and we might expect a bashing by Manchester City today. All right, so now we have a throw in here, Kakashi to Tezel. Armstrong on the left, passing it back to Mendy and Tezel. Oh, he tried to look for Brown, but that was intercepted by Renan Lodi. And now Palmer, Kimmich, De Bruyne, passing it all the way back to Lodi on the left, and now Jack Grealish to Marino, Lodi, Jack Grealish on the left wing. He found Haaland, and Haaland tried to chip Iverson, but that was a good save. He tried to be a little bit cheeky against Iverson, but Iverson was having none of it. And now Tezel to Brandon Williams. Can he find a space and try to get in a cross? Okay, he passed it all the way back to Mendy. Chaudhry. Now Chaudhry tried to look for Smallbone, and Smallbone scores our first goal against Manchester City. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. I was seriously not expecting that. All right, so that was actually a great play. If you have a look, Mendy passing it to Chaudhry. Chaudhry found Smallbone, and that was a great header by Smallbone to give us a lead in this game. To be honest, we are basically undeserving of the lead, but we took our chances and we are in the lead. Now Chaudhry to Mendy, Kakashi on the left, trying to find Smallbone, but it was headed clear by the defender. And now Brandon Williams on the right, passing it back to Mason Holgate. Brandon Williams again with the ball. He's trying to run down the right wing, tried to look for a pass for Brown, but it was intercepted by the defender. But we still have the possession here. And Armstrong! Is he offside? Please don't be offside because that was a great goal. Who was in the goal for Manchester City? Oh my god, we are 2 goals up in this game. Who was the keeper? Is it Edison? Yeah, Edison did not expected Armstrong to shoot from there. And that was a great goal by Armstrong. Oh my god, if we can totally get a win here today, that is gonna be crazy. You know, oh my god, that was a first time shot. He just turned his body and shoot. Oh, okay. I'm getting too excited right now. I really hope we'll be able to hold on to our lead here. Oh, okay. So now De Bruyne is having a very, great position to score here, and he does just that. All right. So, okay, we are still one goal up. If we can hold on to this lead, that is gonna be great for us. But that was a great free kick by De Bruyne, to be honest. No chance for Iverson to get into that. Iverson is actually having the best game for us today. He's on a 7.3. We are actually not playing that bad. We actually had only a XG of 0.27, but we have managed to score. Look at the XG for Armstrong's goal. That was such a small chance for him to be scoring from there, and he did, and it was amazing. I'm gonna tell the team that was a very good first half performance. I really didn't expected us to be getting into the second half with a lead against Manchester City. But as you guys know, this is Manchester City. Obviously, they are gonna pack us back and get level in this game very fast. Now Tezel has a chance here and he scores. Oh my god, Manchester City are basically just crumbling here and we are taking advantage. Oh my god. Tezel, that was a great goal. Well placed shot in the bottom corner of the goal post. And there was it. He was totally unmarked. And that was such a slow rolling ball to the net. Oh, all right. So our first game is really starting well. Okay. Now we have another highlight here, Tazel. Oh, he didn't get to win the header here. Now Grealish on the left hand side, he tried to look for Haaland, and Haaland got passed through, and that is a great save by Awerson. All right. Okay, so now we have another highlight. There's actually been a lot of highlights in this game. Kakashi to Mendy. Mendy passing it back to Jason Kerr. Mendy. Now he tried to look for Tazel. Tazel is through and he scores his second goal. Okay, guys, I cannot brain this right now. How are we winning 4-1 against Manchester City? Alright. So turns out these players are actually good enough to play in the Premier League. Oh, Tazel was totally unmarked. I'm not sure what the defenders are doing. What the Manchester City's defenders are doing. Tezel was totally unmarked in the penalty box and he have scored his second goal in this game. So guys, Jason Kerr is not having a good game. I am bringing Jacob Sorensen for him. All right, Brandon Williams is also tired and he is on a yellow card. I think I don't want to take any risk there and I'm bringing in Tanner for him. Okay, rest of our players are actually playing well, so I'm going to give them more game time. Only the 2 subs done for our back four, and hopefully we can hold on to our lead and get a well-deserved 3 point here against the mighty Manchester City. And now Armstrong. Kakashi still have the possession here. He tried to look for a cross. Now Tanner on the right hand side. He passed it to Brown and that will score his hat trick. Oh my god. Okay, what is happening here right now? How are we playing so well against this Manchester City side? Oh, okay. Guys, I'm really not sure. What is causing us to win against Manchester City with a great scoreline here. You know, the scoreline is Manchester City 2, Stoke City 5. I was just about to say the scoreline of 5-1. There's another 20 more minutes, to go for this game. Let's see if we can hold on to this lead. All right, so Jacob Brown is actually tired. I'm gonna bring in Tavernier for him. Tavernier can play as an inside forward and attack. Armstrong is also getting tired, so let's bring in Ejaria for him. Okay, Kakashi is tired, so you know what? Gabriel Fuentes can actually comes in for him. Our midfield will be unchanged. Batista Mendy is having a great game here today, and Tezel will be playing the whole 90 minutes. All right, so that is a corner here. Alvarez trying to look for the far post, but that header actually just went over. All right, so another throw in here for Kimmich, trying to look for Luis Ejaria. Mendy headed it clear, but all the way to Kimmich, and now they are trying to pass it around and try to get to find the space, but we won back the possession, and now Tavernier on the right hand side. Tavernier, can he hold on to the ball? He passed it to Tanner. Oh, Tanner tried to look for Tavernier again, and his pass was intercepted. Now Haaland is on the left wing, pass it all the way back to Alvarez. Alvarez to Skip. Oliver Skip. He found Balde, and Balde scores Manchester City's third goal. I think he was not offside. I doubt that is going to be an offside, but if the referee disallowed it, it'll be great, but it's not. The goal is awarded. All right, so that was actually an amazing passing play. Look at the Oliver Skips pass to Balde. Okay, so I think, yeah, Fuentes should have done better there. Is it Fuentes? Yeah. Fuentes should have done better to mark Balde there. Balde just skip past him and scores their third goal. I think this is just too late for them to get back into the game, and we are gonna go back to Stoke City with 3 points today. Oh, I couldn't have asked for a better start. If you have a look, right, Manchester City actually had the better XG than us, but we totally took our chances. We catch them on a break, and we score 5 goals against Edersons, against Manchester City first 11. To be honest, they didn't rotate the team against us. So this is truly well deserved. So guys, we will be playing Aston Villa in another 3 days. So what am I gonna do is I'm gonna rest up the squad, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So guys, this is the team that I'm gonna be starting against Aston Villa today. Only the one changes done to the lineup, which is Ronnie Edwards coming in for Jason Kerr. Jason Kerr didn't had a particularly good game yesterday. So I'm thinking of starting Ronnie Edwards ahead of him and see if he can perform better as a defensive partner with Mason Holgate. So I'm just gonna submit the team and get into the match. I really hope that today the team will be able to replicate the great performance that they had against Manchester City in the last game and get another win here. All right, guys. So we are actually in the 30th minute, and there's no been a single highlight. I'm gonna encourage the team. We are actually not playing that well today. We are having only an XG of 0.42. So speaking about it, now we have a highlight here in the 38 minutes. Kamara, he tried to cross it in, but it was headed clear by Brandon Williams. Now Brown on the right wing. He's gonna pass it to Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams tried to bring it forward, and he found Small Bone. Small Bone, he's just running through into the penalty, and it hits the post, and it was cleared by the Aston Villa's defender. Oh, that was a great chance for us to get into the lead. You know. All right, so I think the first half is gonna end here, and I'm gonna tell the team that I'm not happy. All right, we have not been playing well. We didn't create a lot of chances. Okay, we actually had that one highlight where we almost scored a goal, but yeah, other than that, it was not good enough. I'm gonna start the second half and see if they can actually perform better in the second half. Now we have a free kick here. Armstrong, is he gonna try to lump it? He's trying to look for Small Bone, and Holgate almost scores a goal there. It hits the post and got outside for a goal kick. All right, so throw in here for Aston Villa. Digne, Dio. Okay, Brown actually won the tackle, and now Chaudhry passing it all the way back to Brandon Williams. Now Brown, he's at the right wing, and we might launch a counter attack here. Okay, we actually have quite a number of players, and Tezel, his shot was blocked by the Aston Villa defender, and Armstrong just lose the possession to Kamara. Okay, so we are at the 65 minutes. I think I'm gonna make some sub here. All right, we are not having a particularly good game today. Okay, so Armstrong is actually not having a good game. He's on a 6.6. So let's bring in Ejaria for him. All right. Emery Tezel, in the last game, he scored a hat trick. So I'm going to give him a little bit of a benefit of a doubt here. Will Smallbone is also not having a particularly good game. So let's try in Erwin Duran. Erwin Duran is actually a Mexican young player that we have in our team. He has the potential to be a Premier League player. Looking at his attribute, especially in the technical wise, he is actually quite a technically gifted player. So let's see if he can do well in the Mazala on attack role. So nothing has actually happened after we done our subs here, and yeah, we need to make some changes here. Ronnie Edwards is also not having a good game. Let's bring Jacob Sorensen for him. Jacob Brown is also not. He's actually having a good game, but he's tired. So let's bring in Tavernier for him, and I think we will have to freshen up the midfield a little bit. So let's bring in Josh Lauren. Josh Lauren, can he play as a box to box midfielder? Yes, he can. He's actually quite a good box to box midfielder in this level. All right. Okay, okay. Okay, let's see if he can actually comes in and makes a change. Here, I'm gonna change our mentality to attacking. We are actually playing well. The only thing is have been a little bit of lack of highlights in the second half, and even the first half we only had one highlight. And now we have a corner here, Tavernier trying to look for Mendy, but it was headed clear. But we still have the possession here. Duran on the left hand side. Can he get a cross in? He tried to find for Tezel, but the keeper just came out and collected the ball. All right, he basically just threw it to Chambers. Chambers passing it to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey on the right hand side. He's dribbling it past through, and he passed it to Davies. Okay, so Davies. Oh, their striker. So this is not what I was hoping for. They scored last minute goals against us. So what am I gonna do is I'm gonna stop playing out of defense, be more direct, hit early crosses, run at defense, be more expressive. In transition, we are gonna lump the ball forward, distribute quickly, and yeah, that is what we're gonna do. It's gonna be all and all attacking right now. I think it is gonna be a little bit too late for us to get an equalizer here, but I was not expecting us to concede such a late goal. All right, so it was actually a very, very great pass, that Davies found that he splitted our defender, and that was a great, great finish by, how do I pronounce his name? Holyun? Is it Holyun? Maybe. I'm gonna demand more, but it is just too late. So in our first two games as the manager of Stoke City, we have won one game and we have lost another game. All right, so I wasn't expecting us to get 3 points in these two games. So I would say that we have actually overachieved. So that is actually quite great. It is a great start of our career in this club. But we have a crazy, crazy schedule ahead of us. We will have to face Arsenal and Manchester City in the span of 6 days. All right, so to finish our year, and in the month of January, it is gonna get a little bit easier for us, as we will be playing against Brentford. Newcastle might be a tough opposition. Sheffield United, Leeds, where in the month of February as well, we will be playing against Bournemouth, in the likes of Crystal Palace, Wolves. So there might be some winnable games there, and yeah, I think most probably I will be coming in back for the month of March, where we will be facing against Tottenham and Manchester United. All right, so guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.